Hi. Before we get into the body of this video, let's go through a couple of questions. I invite you to think in terms of yes or no. First question. Do you feel that something is missing in your life or with your business? Yes or no? Do you feel that what you are doing isn't working no matter how much personal effort and sacrifice you expend? Yes or no? Third question. Do you feel equipped to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be in 12 months? What about 3 years? If you answered yes to these questions, then what I'm inviting you to appreciate as we go through this video about selecting a coach to work with is the need for a coach is proportionate to the difference between your current reality and your desired future. That's because your current reality is unique to you. Your desired future is unique to you. And the closer you are between your current reality and your desired future, the less you need to work with a coach. The further away you are, the greater the gap, the more benefit is available to you to have a coach, particularly if your current reality is here and your desired future is up here. That type of gap is a harder gap to close than this type of gap. So let's continue. What I'm talking about when I talk about this gap is that is a great gap. And what leading executives across corporate America do, and many small business owners do without reservation, is they engage a coach. They work with a business coach or an executive coach to help them achieve better results with less stress. And a big part of that comes down to just improving their personal awareness and bringing forward the discipline to work on the critical few things that need to get done. A business coach is much like a personal trainer. They're going to assess what your core strengths are, because that's really the starting point. So if you're working to a better future, then a coach will help you recognize where your strengths are and help you define what that future looks like. The other thing they're going to do is they're going to help you make some tough decisions, because going from current reality to desired future means that changes need to occur to realize that those results associated with the desired future. So there's going to be some tough decisions. A coach will help you think through that. The other thing a coach will do is to help you navigate the challenges that are ahead, the things that are holding you back. What I like to think about are those anchors that you have to break free of, those new habits that need to form and develop so that you can realize your desired future. Change is the accelerator between where you are and where you want to be. And a great coach will help you accomplish things you never thought possible. The other thing to appreciate about the power of a really strong business coach is they need to be someone you can trust. They need to be well positioned with the skills and capabilities to help you navigate the changes you want to make. But they also need to be someone you can trust so that you can be what I like to refer to as cards face up. You and the coach can work together to realize your goals. I like to think about the coaching I do. I go back to my snowboard instructing days. I used to be a snowboard instructor, and in fact, I've taught several thousand people how to snowboard. And the mantra within the snowboarding program was safety, fun, and learning. In other words, the premise was you couldn't help a never ever, someone who's never been snowboarding. You can't help them progress and start to learn how to snowboard until they feel safe. You got to mix some fun in with it, and then there's got to be learning. And that's how you get up the steep learning curve that is associated with snowboarding. So safety, fun, and learning. A coach you trust can help make it safe. A coach with a lot of knowledge and insights developed over their lifetime can help make things fun as well as provide you with ample learning opportunities. As you think about that, appreciate a couple of tips for selecting the best coach. One is they need to be a good listener. In other words, they need to be more interested in what you have to say, specifically around your goals, objectives, and strengths, than what they have to say, or what prepackaged solution they're trying to push onto you. What you're really looking for is a coach that has an intake process that involves a complimentary planning session to help assess what your goals and deliverables are, so that they can affirm whether or not they can help you. The next tip to think about has to do with the fact that within that assessment, what you're looking at is what types of personal change and organizational change are you working to achieve. Keep in mind that these changes on this side of the equation typically have their origin from changes that get made over here. And that's why you see a lot of senior executives working with executive coaches, because they recognize that how they show up affects the change they're trying to create within their organization. The next tip has to do with appreciating that there's going to be some structured questions to help stimulate your thought process, to help focus you on what's really important to you. Part of recognizing the best coach for you is the breadth and depth of experience they bring. In other words, can they help you grow within your business so that your business becomes more than it is today? Or are they more or less one or two trick ponies where they can only help you in a couple of areas? A coach that has a really broad skill set should be able to help you in a number of these areas. These are all related tools to owning a great business. They're part of the Owning a Great Business tool chest that we have, and these tools should be in the toolkit that a coach brings to help you realize your desired future. This next tip has to do with spotting the best coach for you. In other words, are they good at simplifying what is complex? There's a lot of people that are naturally wired to complicate things. And a good coach will have different models and frameworks to help you sort through and make sense of your current reality. They'll also help you recognize and develop new insights so that you can focus on what I like to refer to as the critical few things as opposed to the relevant many things. It is about focus. And so, the way I think about it is I think about untangling something. You're on this side of it. You need to sort through and make sense of the current reality so that you can find that thread that you're going to pull to get you into your desired future. That's where mental models and frameworks help you make sense out of chaos. The other thing to think about is that these help focus attention, they help you assess the current state, and they help guide the development, i.e. the things that need to be done differently. Ferreting out the best coach for you really comes down to trust, that they can help you develop the new skills and habits that you need to be able to realize your results. In other words, what you're looking for is not someone who's dominant and is trying to push their agenda on you. You're looking for someone that is actually interested in helping you realize your goals, helping you become who you're trying and want to become. I like to think of this as moving through these changes along this path of change that involves safety, fun, and learning, but ultimately you're getting to sustained change. And remember, you got to deal with some of these personal changes before you can go above the line, and that is starting to deal with some of those organizational and business changes you want. The point is, you've got a current reality and a desired future. Your goal is to assess where your current reality is, but don't get stuck on that until you've got a good sense of what you're working towards, and then you can close the gap. This last tip for distinguishing the best coach for you is you do want somebody that has the ability to persuade and influence. In other words, yes, they're your decisions, but they're there to help you make the types of decisions that you're not making. They're there to push you a little bit out of your comfort zone so that you can produce and realize better results. Their goal is to help you see the things that you're not seeing so you can make the changes to a better way of life and improved results in your business. What you don't want is somebody who, after you've met with them a few times, you've pretty much gotten everything they have to offer, and now it's just rehashing and repeating. That's why it's really not that hard to distinguish the best coach when you know what you're looking for. A couple other things to keep in mind is that you really are working with a coach to take you through this path. And to me, the best part of the whole path is starts in the beginning with envisioning the desired outcome. That's the desired future. It's working with your best assets, beginning with you. It's clearing out obstacles as they emerge and come up. And then it's learning and adapting along the way. It's that learning and adapting that can be a lot of fun. A couple more things to keep in mind as you're doing your due diligence. Typically, if you've watched any of my videos, I'll do these as a build. But I wanted you to just get a snapshot of the things that you're looking for. And the key things that I want you to appreciate is you're looking for a thought leader, someone that can help you develop new thoughts and ways of seeing things. You're looking for someone who's been where you've been. In other words, they know what it's like to be a business owner. They know what it's like to work on a management team. They know the challenges and the dynamics you face. The other thing is you want somebody that can do more than just coach. And you also want to talk to the actual coach. There's a lot of coaching platforms out there where they've got these rainmakers that are out selling the coaching, and people will buy into the coaching model that's been proposed, but then they won't meet the coach until the coaching actually begins and they've spent a few bucks. The other thing to just keep in mind is the 7th point. That is stop. Anytime you don't feel good about the fit between you and the coach, and you don't have confidence in the coach's approach, stop. This is you. This is your life. This is your money. The coach is there to help you. And if you don't feel good about it, now I'm not saying you don't feel good because they keep pressing you in areas you're uncomfortable. I'm talking about you and they aren't moving along together. You're at cross purposes. That's the fit I'm talking about. Next thing to think about is that as you progress, during this due diligence, you're looking at quality of fit, style, and philosophy. In the end, the number one factor in picking a coach is anchored by your connection to their coaching style and philosophy, because not every style works for every business owner, manager, or business. And the next best thing to the fit with their style and philosophy is you're looking at their areas of expertise, their character. In other words, are they someone you can trust, and are they someone that does what they say they're going to do? There's a lot of well-intentioned people out there that can have a great conversation, but when the rubber hits the road, they don't follow up, and the next thing you know, you're having another follow-up meeting, and anything that they were supposed to do in preparation for that doesn't get done until the morning of or just before the meeting. That's never a good working formula. So if you're ready to talk about coaching options with us, then go to business-cpr.com/coach to connect with one of our certified coaches, or check out a few of our other videos. This explains our larger platform of coaching solutions that we bring available to people. This one is about some foundational business tools that are just essential to running a better business. And then this last one is about outsourcing solutions. There's some things that just need to get done, and you're stuck, and there's a better way. If it's work to be done that you don't want to do, explore what our platinum offering is. Again, the opportunity is to work with a coach to experience better results. Hopefully you've learned something on this video. This video is about helping you discern and distinguish the best coach for you. If you learned something, give us a like. If you want more things like this, then subscribe, because we're always coming through with thoughts and observations that can help you improve the quality of results across your business and have a little fun along the way. Thank you.